The best 5 baseball hitting drills for players of all ages. Now the first drill is the catch drill, and I absolutely love this drill. Catch drill is by far my favorite drill, and it's something that I do with all my players, and it's what I did when I was playing. So basically with the catch drill, what you're going to do is you're going to get a tennis ball, and they're going to have their batting gloves on, and you're going to have someone flip the ball to you, and you're going to catch it with your top hand. Now what you want to do is you want to catch it at your belly button to a little bit out front. Okay, so you want to catch it right here with the elbow in here. Okay, you don't want your elbow out here. This is a weak position. If you're swinging and you're like this, you got no power. Okay, you want it tight in here, so the elbow being where your belly button is a good place. And then you want to catch it out where your hip is, so about right here. So if you were swinging, you were like this, bam, you were about to drive this ball. That's how you hammer pitches. What I would also recommend too is don't catch it sideways, catch it more where your hand is like this. Because if you think about it, you're swinging that way. So it's going to be there. You don't want it this way, because if you swing it this way, you're getting more around it. So I would put your hand this way and catch it through it just like that. So that would be the first drill I would recommend, and this drill helped me so much. It helped me to learn the strike zone. If you're, doing the advanced method, you're going to put a glove on your hand and you're going to use a pitching machine. And what you're going to do is you're going to get ready to hit, and you're going to just catch it with your top hand. You're going to learn the strike zone, where's the balls and where's the strikes. And I do this as well with BP, with players that are older, and I would throw to them and I have a glove on their hand, and if it's a ball, they don't catch it. And if it's a strike, they catch it. So it teaches them the strike zone. So by far my favorite drill. Also lets the ball come to you. So if you're that player that's jumping out in your front foot, putting too much weight on that front foot, it's going to force you to stay behind the baseball. Okay, there's so many benefits. We can go on and on about the catch drill. Just listen to me. Do this as often as you possibly can. So definitely do it. That's what Barry Bonds taught me, and it changed my career. It definitely did. So the next drill is the jazzy drill. The jazzy drill is what I learned from Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn seeing me in the cage. I want to show off. So I'm up there, taking donkey hacks, swinging really hard, trying to show off. You're a younger player. You want to show off in front of the legends. So I was trying to show off, and he stops me. He says, hey, you're moving too fast. You're moving erratic. If this was a game, you wouldn't be able to hit as well because you're just moving too fast. He said, you want to slow down. So he put on some jazz, and he said, now sync your body up to the jazz. So we started to, work on that, and I was slower, and I was in control, and I started making louder noise off the bat. I thought I was making loud noises before, but once he told me to do that, I started making loud noise. I'm like, bam, whack, and balls just flying, right? It's because I was in control and I slowed everything down. That is the second drill I recommend. Put on some classical music or put some jazz on, and just have your kid or yourself just sync up to that music. And that's what I'll do. When we're in the cage, I have the music going and I put some jazz on. I'm saying, hey, slow down, work slow, sync up to the music. Because you get a lot of young kids, they're coming up here and they're moving 100 miles per hour trying to hit, right? And they're just all over the place. They don't know what their body's doing. They're not in control. But you put that jazz on and slows everything down, then they know what their body is doing. They start working together. They start staying more connected. It's a beautiful drill, and it's a sight to see when you put that music on and you do the jazzy drill. So that's the second drill I would recommend. So the third drill is the tap drill. And the tap drill is a simple drill. It's almost like playing pepper. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna have someone flip you the ball, and all you're gonna do is just tap it. Okay, so it's coming to you, you get ready to hit, and then you just tap, right? Just tap. It's almost like a half swing. It shows younger players how to control the barrel. If it's away, then they hit it to away, so they teach themselves to go away. If it's in, they'll get the barrel there the right way. They're not going to spin off the ball. They're going to just take their hands the right way to the ball. And it really, really helps them to understand how to control the barrel the right way. And the goal of this is to hit line drive. Just by a half swing, you'll see them drive line drive to the back of the net, because everything's connected when they're doing it right? So again, they're gonna get ready to hit, getting their best in, and then bam, just take it right to the ball just like this, and they stay connected. Connect it, boom, hit it to the right side. If it's middle, bam, hit it there, and it's just tapping it. It's like a half swing. It helps out so much, and it's a drill I highly recommend. And it's a drill when I was struggling, I was going through a slump, I would go back to the tap drill. It got me out of my slump because it taught me to, you know, get back to the basics. And it's how I build young players' swings. And then from there, we go to the next drill, which is the 3/4 drill. So tap drill is like a half swing. You're just doing a half swing, going right to it. The 3/4 is you're just going 3/4. So you're just going a little farther out front. Now, it's not a full swing, and a lot of players struggle with this, but what happens is when they start doing it right, they're gonna go bam! They're gonna just hit line drives all over the place with trajectory this way. Boom, boom. And their extension is the right way, where it'll go towards, their hands are going towards the pitcher, staying up the middle, right? That's the 3/4 drill, and it helps after doing the tap drill. So tap drill first, which is like a half swing, and then you do the 3/4 drill, and you want the hands to go right back up the middle. And the last one is side toss. I'm a big believer in the side toss, but here's the thing. Most people are like this, hitting, and they're like where you guys are looking from right now, doing side toss. I don't do the side toss that way. I actually do side toss. If you guys were having the ball, I'll have it right there, and I'll flip it here with the little angle on it. And basically what you want to do is you want to throw it into the inner thigh area or the groin, because it forces them to stay behind the ball. Okay, and they're gonna hit the ball in the inner half of that ball and hit it up the middle to the opposite field. That would be, you know, the 5 drills and the 5 best drills that I recommend. And I will give you a bonus since you watch all the way to the end. The bonus is the bounce drill. And I really love the bounce drill because it forces them to create a strong base. And I'm a big believer in the base. And if you're new here, the base is your lower half. It's the foundation of a home. If the foundation is rocky, the house comes crashing down. So your goal as a hitter is to be as balanced as you possibly can. This is the reason why I recommend the catch drill as the first drill, because the catch drill, if their base is messed up, they're jumping on their front foot, you're gonna be able to see that. And they're not even gonna be able to catch the ball because their angle on it is gonna go straight down. So you want them to be soft on their front foot and have an athletic position right here, just like you see right here, and a strong base. So that's the reason why I always recommend the catch drill. There's so many benefits to it, and one is that base. You teach them to create a strong base, teach them to be balanced. You teach them to let that ball come to them. Now the bounce drill is similar to that. If the ball is bouncing, and I got this from Ichiro, say you guys have the ball and you bounce it to me, if I come forward like this, I'm gonna miss this ball, I'm gonna pound it right into the ground. But if I stay soft on this front foot and I stay behind it, I'm be able to hit this ball on a line somewhere. Okay, so the bounce drill is a bonus for you watching all the way into the end. And then again, it's working on the lower half and it's working on the base. Balance. Balance is the most important part of hitting. The rest of the stuff works off the ground up, the base. If the base is on point, you're gonna hit. I don't care if you have a terrible swing, you'll still hit if your base is, you know, good. And you can watch the best hitters in baseball. I don't care what they're doing, their base is good. They're always in a good position. They're not on a surfboard where they're moving too far forward or they're too far back. They are usually landing in a strong position and they're staying in that position. Okay, they could drop the bat right here and go steal a bag. They could drop the bat and they could play basketball and block somebody or make a shot. They're just in that athletic position. So right there are the 5 drills. So if you enjoyed this, you'll love this video right here, which talks about the 7 best hitting drills to stop pulling off the baseball and keep your front shoulder closed. It's a drill I highly recommend because I know it's a big issue. I wish someone would have told me these drills when I was younger. So if you want to learn that, click that video and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys.